Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we got to talk about making money. Those streams of income. It's very important while you're getting that FUD going on with other investments. You can invest in yourself. And we got to talk about making money. The internet is very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. The great equalizer. We got to talk about it today. And welcome to Falsy Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And I want to thank you for being here at the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And please share the videos. We can help other people. And also notice the join button over here on the right hand side. That means you can become a member of the channel, and members of the channel get messages under the community tab, and they get 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for them. Plus we do the members only chat on Wednesday night lives. So once again, thank you so much for being here. And we got to talk about making money, because we can't always talk about credit, and we can't always talk about investments if you don't have any money coming in. So we're going to start at the basics, because anybody and everybody can start doing this right now. I've had videos about this before, but it's always worth it to go back over it again, because a lot of people are sitting at home right now thinking, what can I do to make additional income? Well, you're going to need the internet. That's a good help. Or you can go door to door and do hand-to-hand combat is what I call it. Or you can post up on the internet where hundreds or thousands of people can actually see what you have to offer, whether that's offer your services, offer your mind. You just never know what you have to offer. So all I'm saying is we're going to talk about how a lot of people feel uncomfortable about social media marketing because they don't feel they have the skills. They don't know where to go to get skills to help. They search around, find some gurus or other people who say, buy my course. Then they buy the course, but then again, the course isn't like $50. Sometimes they're, 100, sometimes they're 500, sometimes they're 1,000 or more. You just never know what you're going to get. And that's why just starting simple. And do not go above your expectations. You don't start out going, well, I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to make $10 million. You go out with, I'm going to see if I can sell this first item or what I'm offering first. Then I can worry about getting the next sale and the next one and the next one. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Some simple techniques that can help you on your YouTube. It can help you with your Facebook. It can help you with all your social media. We're going to go over it. So first things first, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that you should also get a YouTube channel, right? If you don't mind being on camera, or there's people on YouTube like Yankee Stacking that just shows his hands. Nobody knows what he looks like. So there's ways you can just be behind the camera and then just talk. People don't have to see you, and then do the video version. And you might want to put some pictures or video online. So that's doable. There's several YouTubers that have thousands, millions of followers that don't show their face. All right? So that's one thing that you can do. And if you're going to go that route, we'll talk about TubeBuddy, which is down below. In fact, I'll go out of order because since I started talking about YouTube, TubeBuddy is an extension that goes on your YouTube, and you can monetize yourself because you can become an affiliate of TubeBuddy, just like I'm an affiliate of TubeBuddy, and there's a link down below to get it. But TubeBuddy can help you with your thumbnails. You can make your thumbnails using TubeBuddy. It's an extension that's added in to your back office when you're in YouTube. So it just acts like one. So you don't have to log in here, log out, and then go to YouTube. It's all in one. It helps you with your taglines and your tags. They can help with your titles. It can help with testing different thumbnails, which I don't do, but that is actually an offer. It also tells you which ways you can have a better SEO for your YouTube channel. The titles, the thumbnails, the tags, you can get the best working ones for your video. That doesn't mean the video is going to get 1 million views. That just means you have the best scenario for what you're doing, right? But TubeBuddy is free. So you can download it. There's a link down below in the description, and it's near the bottom. So you scroll in the description and it's going to be near the bottom. But you can sign up for free, and it allows you to have free services to help you with your YouTube. And then you can pay, which I have the paid version now, because the paid version allows me to look up titles, a lot more titles, gives me a lot more tags, so then that way it helps it out. So you'll get different views. All right, so TubeBuddy is your friend. If you're going to do YouTube, then you need TubeBuddy. And again, the link's down below in the description near the bottom of the description box. All right, so we'll get back to the easier things to do, but that's easy too. You can start YouTube. Anybody can start tomorrow. The difference between the people who have 100 subscribers and people who have thousands of subscribers is they didn't give up. That is the key. Whenever there's more people entering the marketplace, meaning more YouTubers, there's going to be, right now today, there's probably thousands of YouTubers that signed up. And by the end of the week, those thousands of YouTubers will only put out 1 or 2 videos. And because they only had 5 followers or 5 subscribers, they'll quit. So it's a longevity game at this point. If you put in 1.5, 2 years worth of work, then find out where you're at. But there's something for everybody when you're doing anything. Just because you may not share my point of view on something, that does not mean there's not millions of other people that share your point of view. So you have to remember that there's always millions of other people that believe in what you're doing. They just have to find you. And they're not going to find you if you only put out 3 videos in a year or 3 videos in a month. That's not consistency, and YouTube is a business. They want you to succeed and then be able to monetize you. So that's why you need videos that are going to be beyond 8 minutes. Don't make videos shorter than 8 minutes. Always make videos longer than 8 minutes. 10 minutes, ideal. 8 minutes, minimum. All right? That's the other rule. So hopefully that helps out anybody that wants to start the YouTube, and then get yourself the TubeBuddy. Mess around with that, and that'll help you out a lot. You'll move ahead of the class, so to speak, because without TubeBuddy, which I was the first 6-7 months, I was without TubeBuddy and didn't understand that titles, thumbnails, tags, all that had something to do with how YouTube shows your videos or don't show your videos. So just keep all that in mind. Now, let's get down to the low-hanging fruit. This is the Facebook for Stop Struggling Now. A lot of you haven't signed up. We have a group and we have a page. 2 separate things, but pretty much things are posted along the same line. So you can see here down below in the description, also near the bottom, you'll see our links for social media and facebookgroup.com/Stop Struggling Now. And then the groups is a little bit different. It's facebook.com/groups. Then /Stop Struggling Now group. So it's facebook.com/groups, then /Stop Struggling Now group, and you'll get in the group, but you have to be accepted into the group. All right. So all of this is free. There's no cost, of course. So everything I talk about is no cost to you. You can do everything without having any money. All right. So then you get your Facebook, and then you just start posting things. You leave hashtag tags so when people search, and then you might want to tell your friends about it. And then you want to have your links on all your social media, and when people are talking, and depending on what you're doing, you might send people to Facebook, you might send people to Instagram, you might send people to Twitter. It all depends. So we're going to move to Twitter. And while I'm doing this, I rarely say it. I show it occasionally. But if you haven't signed up with our Facebook, I just gave you that. If you haven't signed up with Twitter, hard to find on Twitter because the Stop Struggling Now is too long. So I have to use Struggling Now. Again, the link is down below in the description. So you can start your Twitter. It's very simple. And again, if you haven't signed up under our Twitter, please do so, because sometimes, like on Wednesday nights, Um, it shows, I don't know if it's going to be live tonight. No, Friday night will be live on Twitter. But you can do live streams on Twitter as well. And you can post, you can follow your favorite, it doesn't, whatever genre you're in, subject matter you're in, you can follow people. You'll notice, you'll get information back. So like I use TubeBuddy for instance, they have a Twitter, so you can find out they post things when there's financials. If you follow any financial people, they post. Media people post. All kind of people post different things here, and it's in real time, and you can respond and reply and forward to other people. So if you haven't joined our Twitter channel, please do so. Links are down below in the description, but you can find us at Struggling Now on Twitter. That's what you need to do. All right, there's also a Twitch. Twitch is known for gamers. Yes, it is known for gamers. But you can see here, we have a Stop Struggling Now channel, not many followers. But the fact of the matter is, you never know who you're going to reach, what audience you're going to reach. It is the internet. So I'm still going to run live streams to Twitch. Even though two followers, and I don't know if who watches. So again, even though it's not the format for that, back in the day, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, everybody thought those were something different than what they were today, what they are now. So I'm going with that same because of the past. Even though Twitch is known for gaming, I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm just going to keep posting Stop Struggling Now stuff on there. Because maybe one day it'll switch over just a little bit, where people might be on Twitch looking for live streams for financials or how to make their life a little bit better. So that's what we're talking about here. So Twitch is an option. And then now I'll move into where some people are saying, Eric, I don't know about posting up videos. Because video is basically the best format that you can use to get your information out there, because that has a high level of interaction with other people. So that's why you'll see all the people that are considered, guys that do marketing. They do a lot of video. They'll post videos 2-3 times a day because that has a high interaction quotient. So again, if you don't feel good about doing editing on videos, a lot of people, as you know, I carried around the Note 4 for up until through 2.5 years, just so I can prove to everybody that I didn't need a $500, $1,000 phone. There's no excuses. I was using a $100 phone for 2.5 years. Now that I have the new, it's not new, it's a Note 9, I find out that I can edit video somewhat on the Note 9, whereas the Note 4, I could not edit videos. So I was using InShot. And what I mean by edit videos, not for YouTube, but what I meant was for any short video like TikTok, Snapchat, anything like that, okay, Instagram, any video I want to post it up, I'd always have to do InShot and then edit it. Okay, so now you have two options. If you have a newer phone, if you have an Apple, then you have an editor, and now if you have a newer Samsung, you have an editor. But InShot does a little bit more editing, so you might want to download that. And again, it's free version. They have a paid version as well, but there's a free version that does allow you to do what you need to do. All right, so again, no excuses. That's how we do it around here. There's no fear when you have no excuses, right? You're just going to go for it. Now here's Instagram. And again, a lot of you haven't downloaded or follow on Instagram. As you can see, I do a little bit different postings, but Instagram, you go to Instagram.com, Stop Struggling Now. Instagram.com/Stop Struggling Now. Please come follow so you can get some more info. And like tonight on a Wednesday night, we'll be doing a live stream. Even though it's going to be members only chat, I've been doing some live streaming with my phone into Instagram on Wednesday night. So again, this is another way, because now they have reels which means it's almost like a TikTok-y thing. So you can post video up, short videos under your story, under your name. So again, this is very powerful. This can help you get additional eyes on whatever you're offering, whatever you want to talk about. Again, it could be video or images. And we're going to get into images because a lot of you already know where to get images, but we have a lot of new people here who are scared and who don't feel comfortable, and they're saying, well, man, I don't know how to make images. I don't know how to use Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, or any other editing program. I don't know Apple stuff. And that would pretty much be me. So luckily, we have other things like Canva that can help us out. But Instagram is very, very popular. And all you need to do is go there, set up your account. And if you want to interact with a lot of people, then you got to do the live, the reels, post regular old chat, comment with people, interact. That's what social media is all about. And if you have something to promote or sell or market, you should be dropping links in your post. I'm not saying spam somebody else's page and then drop a link. I'm talking about on your page, when you post something, you drop a link. That's what I'm referring to. All right? So again, down below at the bottom of the description, you'll find the social media links. And along with Telegram, which I'm not going to go over to, but there's Telegram also down there, and there's Pinterest, which is a whole nother animal, which you could actually sell things on. But again, that's another place, Pinterest, where you can vote. I'm not going to pull it up here because this video is going to be too long, but Pinterest, Telegram, these are all places that you can go. And yes, Stop Struggling Now is at both locations. The links are down below. All right? So now we're going to get into StreamYard. This is what I use. A lot of people use OBS. I used OBS at first, but then StreamYard was so seamless and so easy and allowed me to stream to YouTube, stream to Twitter, stream to Facebook and or Facebook group, and there's a few other places I can stream to. And the first version is free. So again, there's links down below in the description. It's free to stream to your first two locations. So you could do Facebook and YouTube. All right, pretty simple, right? You get that stream for free. Then if you want to upgrade, you can get to 3 streams, which is what I have now. I upgraded to do 3 streams. So that's why tonight it'll be Twitter, or Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook group. So you can do the same thing. There's no qualification for this other than you're going to need a camera and a microphone. That's it. And then everything else walks you through it, and it's pretty simple. So again, for all those who like to be on camera, StreamYard link is down below. Then, a lot of you heard me talk about this before. There's a podcast. You don't want to be on camera. You just want to use your voice. Fair enough. Well, Buzzsprout is the place for you. Again, there'll be a link down below in the description. Again, it's free for the first 2 hours every month. You never have to pay if you're just going to use 2 hours. But the downfall to that is after 90 days, your previous podcast will be removed. So it's not saved. So maybe it's worth paying the extra, the next one level up, which I believe is $12. That way, they're saved. And they're also going to be on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, places like that, and other podcast outlets. So that's real awesome right there. So again, they allow you to leave messages down below, so you can leave links, so people, when they hear your podcast, can go down below. If they're searching and they're online, they can see your links and they can go where you need them to go. So that's another way that you can monetize yourself. And now let's get into the last part, because right about now somebody's going, Eric, okay, I can get with all this. This is easy, but I don't know how to make images. Well, Canva is free, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have any excuse again. It's free. And what I'm going to show you here is, notice down here. This is just recommended, but notice Instagram post. So you notice how people have the the perfect squared box, or it appears the image is perfect for Instagram. Well, there's a reason. They know the dimensions. Instagram posts, you might not know the dimensions, but Canva does. You go in, you say, I know I'm going to do an Instagram post. So now you, whatever you put in that box, that's what's going to show up when you post on Instagram. See the Facebook post? Pretty simple, right? And then I'll click on the social media so you can actually see even more. Animated social media, Instagram stories, because there's a story on Instagram, Facebook posts, Facebook cover, blog posts. So this covers a lot of things. Twitter posts, YouTube channel art, YouTube thumbnail. All this is doable, ladies and gentlemen. Pinterest pin, Facebook. See what I'm saying? Again, free. There is an upgraded version where you can pay more to get images that cost and a few other features. But for the most part, you can do a lot of the free. But again, upgrading for 20 bucks, 12 bucks, 15 bucks to get what you need done and don't have to pay somebody. What more do you want? It's not like it's costing you 50, 60, 100 bucks to get things done. All right? And you can do them yourself at your own leisure and your own time. Now, another skill set, because anytime you want to be the CEO of your life, an emerging millionaire, you're going to need to learn new skills. You can't sit where you're already sitting. You have to improve. All right? And last but not least, you say, okay, Eric, I don't even want to do the channel art. I don't want to put a promo in. I don't want to do none of that. Well, we got something for you there. Fiverr, the final frontier, where things start at $5 to get done. You want a logo for your business? Fiverr, $5, $10. All right? There's some people who make logos for a living will make your logo for $10. Some will do it for, well, they'll do it for $5 too, but $10 they'll give you the Photoshop or the Adobe Illustrator files. So then that way you can take it and alter it anywhere or add it, like t-shirts, hats, any other imaging you want to do, background imaging, background board, whatever. So again, $5, $10 and up to do anything. They have people that even do websites. They're generally 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks and or more. They'll make a website for you if you need be. They'll do everything you want on Fiverr. Everything you need for business is on Fiverr. All right? So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing more to talk about here. That's just a short version of how you can get yourself in business to monetize yourself. There's no excuses for anybody. The only people who have an excuse is a person who does not have a cell phone and at the same time does not have a computer at their house. And then you know what I say at that point? You still have no excuse. Because now, the only other way you don't have an excuse now is if you said there is no library in my neighborhood. And even that won't be an excuse, because if you want something bad enough, you have to go get it. All right? It's pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. This is not rocket science. This is a capitalist society for the lower 90%. I had to throw that in there. All right? So it's up to you what your next step's going to be. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. That's why streams of income are highly important. 2021 should be your year where you say, you know what? I better find 5, 6, 7 streams of income if I can. And you got to think about, you can start with what's in your house. You can post things like, there's people who have shopping kind of shows on Facebook Marketplace. They have Facebook Marketplace Live, where people will just show items that they're selling live and sell it live, which is awesome. This is the greatest transfer of wealth possibility right now in the last 100 years. It's been happening for the last 10 years. Hopefully you're being able to partake in this, because the longer you let and sit by, the longer you sit by, then it's going to be harder for you to catch up, because more and more people will be able to do the easy stuff. That is where we sit now. If everybody could make pictures, if everybody can make websites, if everybody felt comfortable in front of cameras and wanted to do podcasts and take the year or a year and a half or 2 years to start making money, then there would be a problem. But luckily, only 10% of 10% is actually going to do this for 2 years. So you already know what it's going to take. You just can't have any fear. Hopefully you'll get started. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.